Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be. My name is Marissa Franklin, known as Gospel Lotus. I am the founder and author of DW Psychic Reading. So today I'm going to come forth and give you the weekly reading. I understand this is the beginning week of this week. This is Monday. So this actually might affect you for today, later on, a couple days later of the week, or the second week after. Okay, so the tarot card I'm going to be using is the Soulless Tarot, and then I'm going to use the Alchemy Tarot and also the Wisdom Oracle, and also my personal Oracle deck. You have seen me shuffle and use my personal Oracle deck for my previous readings. So right now I'm just going to use my favorite deck, Splendid Soulless Tarot. Okay, again, this is the same message that I was getting from the last reading, for which I have done. Be careful of smoking, okay? Because right now I'm actually still picking up that somebody is still, I'm actually getting somebody is still smoking on cigarettes, and also maybe that you're actually suffering secondhand smoking. You don't even notice it due to, I would say, chest pains, having frequency in chest pains. It might come out the blue, and also having like shortness of breath. And sometimes you will probably have anxiety because you are experiencing shortness of breath. And sometimes, yeah, most likely shortness of breath. And also, I'm not going to say palpitations, but also like a little bit of chest pains here from there, even though that you're not smoking. But sometimes you can be affected, be a secondhand smoker, okay? Because I'm still smelling the fumes from the cigarettes, all right? So if you are experiencing any side system as in chest pains or anxieties, please get a checkup by your doctor or physician if you need to, and have questions about that, okay? Because again, you have to be more careful of your respiratory system, especially around this time, because the season change, and you know this is like an allergy season at this point. So yeah, please check up on your respiratory system if you need to, okay? I did mention about the cough drops, okay? So be more careful not to indulge in the cough drops too, okay? Because it will give you some type of a reverse effect. Most, like I said, allergies or allergic reaction, okay? But sometimes be mindful careful because it has citric acid in there. So you don't want to go off the pH level, depending upon how much that you are indulging the cough syrup, okay? Well, not cough, well, yeah, cough syrup too, and also cough drops, all right? But if you experience any frequency coughs, please get that checked out, all right? Okay, stop right here, and maybe they need to calm down the smoking. So please calm down the smoking. I mean, I know that you like to go to cigar bars and, you know, be sociable, but you can still be sociable, you know, without the smoking. Okay, just be mindful, careful of the smoking. All right. Now I'm actually picking up as if there's somebody who it probably has their grandfather or great grandfather's cigar, favorite cigar. Maybe that it's time for you to honor your great grandfather, your grandfather, and place a cigar near your altar, okay? Or place a cigar, their favorite cigar, near the picture, because they're probably going to help you out when it comes to your career, or actually going to help you in making the best decision when it comes to career, okay? So that's what I'm picking up when it comes to, you know, maybe purchasing a favorite cigar for your grandfather, great grandfather, okay? In regards of love relationship, if you want to contact your great-grandmother or grandmother, I would advise you to purchase her favorite jewelry, which could be pearls or emerald, and also place it near to her picture frame, so therefore she can actually give you an answer in regards of which you need to be reflected upon your relationship and why you experience a lot of hard times and not getting love within your relationship, okay? So I have here is the Alchemy of Temperance. So yeah, it's all about, now I'm not going to say staying focused, but you also need to maintain your focus when it comes to your equilibrium and also your pH level too. Please check up with your pH level too, okay? Because I know that you could afford to get some pH strips, but check up on your pH level too. And I did mention that be careful, besides of indulging cough drops, even though it's acidic, but also be careful of not indulging acidic foods, acid foods, okay? Please be careful of that, because you thinking as if that, oh, I'm the reason why I'm getting eczema, parasites. Am I saying that right? It's because of your immune system. Do research on that, but most likely be your diet. That you could be eating too much starchy foods, floury foods, and citric fluids, caffeinated drinks too. Because the caffeinated are very citric and acidy. I'm gonna say that right now. To the point it can flare up your eczema, your parasites as well too. Okay, so it's actually what you put in your body that's making it flare up. You gotta be mindful, be careful of not putting too much starch and sugar, white sugar. Okay, even though it says pure sugar, no such thing. Sugar is sugar. Okay, sugar is sugar. All right. And sometimes most sugar, most sweets, even though they claim to be pure, organic, it's not healthy. Depend upon how much you ingested. Okay. So you gotta be mindful, be careful of that. Now, I'm also getting as if that maybe that you gotta be mindful, be careful of not only the chemical imbalance, but also what you're bringing in within your environment too, which actually causes the type of osmosis that you're being affected. Whether it could be the negative or the positive, but most likely it could be the negative than the positive, because you probably attracting people who are residents within your lower sector that you don't even realize. That you thinking to yourself like, why am I attracted to these people that's so nosy? Why am I attracted to these people that likes to gossip? Why am I attracted to people that actually are toxic? Well, maybe they are actually reflecting a little bit of image of you. Maybe there's something that you need to start controlling within yourself. Maybe there's something you need to start improving in yourself. Again, it's not on them. It's actually on you. What you're doing. How you're projecting yourself and how you're presenting yourself to people. Don't expect people to change their character. The reason why they're projecting their character is actually projecting what you're actually giving off to them. That's how people attract likes. Okay? So again, it depends upon what type of character that you're projecting onto these people to make it seem as if they're why they're attracted to you. So don't expect these people to change. Maybe there's something that you need to change within yourself too. Okay? So if you want to get that clarity and working on that negative and positive osmosis, so therefore when bringing that positivity within your osmosis, well, maybe it's all about taking care of yourself as well too, and working within your character. All right. So therefore, you start to gain more clarity and build on more structure. Understand what needs to be restructured within yourself. Your realignment. There could be a drastic change that's coming in. Just to let you know, be prepared. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be frightened. Okay, so I have here is the Ace of Cups. So again, while you're actually working with the equilibrium within yourself, maybe that you are going to welcome in somebody who is very new and who actually admire the type of character which you project onto them. So maybe it's time for you to prep up and prepare yourself and welcome in this newcomer who is actually attracted to you. This could be new love, this could be a new associate, and also this could be a new tribe or a new organization. Maybe that you need to start working on within your character, so therefore you want to start communicating and also work along with these new organizations, new groups of people too, that actually mess with your same interests that you have too, because you are thinking about networking, you are thinking about collaborating, but I think it's time for you to collaborate with like-minded people who could be trustworthy, who could be loyal, rather than being combative and aggressive. I mean, even though aggressive could be in a positive way, because you want somebody who give you that motivation and give you that when you need that spiritual push to keep going when it comes to your project. When I said aggressive, it's somebody who actually does not want to try to put that much force or pressure onto you to get something out of their benefit. So you do have a newcomer that's coming in. It could be a new associate, a new friend, a new lover, a new group, a new organization. That probably could be inspiration to you to change your character of yourself as well too. And I have here, see, the Eight of Wands. I told you about that networking. This could be a message. Now, the message could be very powerful. Something that you probably haven't thought of. Something that you need to know in regards to what you're going to do or what you're trying to pursue. Okay? When it comes to establishing your business, when it comes to establishing your work. There is somebody who's going to give you some type of message in regards to what you need to find out about the person that you're working with. Something that you didn't know, but you need to know. But most likely, I would say it's something that you don't want to know, but you need to know. Okay? There is somebody who's actually going to come in with urgency to give you a message in regards to something that you need to know in regards of your business and the people that you're working with. Okay? Now, you thinking as if that this whoever this is out of jealousy or spitefulness. No, I mean, this is, they're actually doing this out of, they're actually being sincere about this to the point that they don't want, they try to, prevent anything bad. They try to prevent something to happen to your business. They don't want anything to happen to your business. And they're trying to make it seem as if they do not want to be part of it, of the setup. Okay? They don't want you to accuse them of being part of it. So that's why they're stepping up and telling you the truth about another person that probably could sabotage your business. Trying to make it seem as if they're a good representative, but they're not. Yeah, 10 of Wands. See there? See there? Yeah. Most likely it is. It is. It is somebody that you rely on, that can do most of the work, that you think that's full potential, that's punctual, that's actually able to do most of the work that you need to do, but actually giving a load to you because they feel like it's that they have to take care of somebody else or another priority. That's what I'm picking up right now. It's somebody that you rely on to do most of the work when it comes to your project, when it comes to your establishment, but all of a sudden they just put that underneath the rug, make it as the last priority because they need to take care of another priority as well too that you don't even know about. Now, whichever this person is that they're trying to tell you about, whether it could be a secret, again, I'm actually feeling as if that you don't want any drama from anybody. You don't want any drama and you don't want to hear any bad news. But sometimes we need to hear some bad news, so therefore it conspires to make positive changes within our environment, within ourselves. Again, creating that positive osmosis. Okay? So we need to receive that bad news to make some correction when it comes to our environment and protecting our environment. Positive osmosis, okay? So even though you feel like you are receiving a lot of burden, but it's going to help become more organized, more reliable, and also work within your strength in being a person that what you need to be at that particular moment, at that particular time. For instance, that if you are a mother, and I know it's not right and I know it's not fair that how your husband or the father of the children is not there for you, taking care of priorities because he has to do something else, but it's actually giving you a different perspective how you see marriage. It's actually giving you a perspective of how you see marriage. It's actually giving you a different perspective of a different principle about marriage. And that's something you need to talk about your husband about too. Because the reason why it's happening, because you actually be holding that in and thinking that it's not going to happen, but it is happening. And the reason why it's happening because you have not discussed that with your husband because you don't want it to be known. Now you got to let it to be known. Right now, you got to accept it. Now you got to put it out on the table. You got to let your husband know, like, hey, I need you with me. We're like a team. I know you're doing something else, but I'm like your priority too. I'm actually your main I am your main priority because I am your wife and I am the mother. And yes, I am taking care of the kids, but I need your help too. You got to address it. You got to address it, because if you don't, he will put all the responsibilities onto you and make it seem as if you can do it all by yourself. But you know you can't do it all by yourself without his help. And being a father and being a husband. And I have here's the Nine of Pentacles. Again, there is somebody who wants to make an offer to you, but I'm going to say about this offer. This offer is going to be farther distance, whether you like it or not. And the reason why this offer is going to be farther distance because it's going to be in your inconvenience, because you would like to work somewhere where it's where it's not too distant from where you live, where you are. Sometimes when you get something in your expectation, it's like you got to work hard for it to keep it, to obtain it or maintain it. But when it's something that's worth a while, it's actually something that it cannot be reachable to others, but it can only be reachable to you because it's meant for you. Okay, and that's why you are receiving this news about this job offer or this proposal that is farther distance. Now it is up to you, whether it's if that you want to move, relocate, if that is the case. But I'm just gonna say this. I think that it's best for you to relocate or move, so therefore you want to assimilate to a new environment, and also your children too, and your family too. But I'm gonna say that as a person who does not have family, it is like a greater chance for you to start communicating with people, networking with people, and also be assimilated to a new environment. You will have more opportunities in reaching out to people compared to where you're living right now. Okay. And I have here as a magician. See, everything works in divine timing, but what matters is on account of how far you want to take it. See, in order for things to work, it depends upon account of how far you want to take it. Because sometimes you could take things for granted. And the reason why you take things for granted is because of the fact that you're just afraid and thinking that how it might turn out. Stop doing that. That's self-sabotaging. That when you start thinking the negative, you think everything's not going to work out for you, to the point that everything's not going to work out for you. You have to restructure your thinking to a positive thinking and giving opportunities a chance. Yes, you're going to go through challenges, but these new challenges are going to help you to grow stronger and be wiser and be intellectual. Okay? That's the advantage of this new challenges and new opportunities coming for you. And also get you out your comfort zone. But in order for you to unleash that magic, you have to take things in account as it comes to you. You do. You do. Don't rethink. Don't hold back. Take it. Because why? Because it's meant only for you. It could be unreachable to other people, but it could be reachable to you because it's meant for you. One last card, the Ten of Cups. So again, when you start taking this new opportunity that's coming to you, this could be your emotional fulfillment. This is what you want to do. Even though you think this is not what you want to do, but it is something that you want to do. Because it's actually open up the shell of being a brand new person that you always want to be. And underneath, I do have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is letting go of the old and embracing the new. That's what you need to do. Yep, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Because you are going to step into a new world with like-minded people and continue to networking with people. Because that's what you want to do. Even though you think that's not what you want to do, but that is what you really want to do. So I'm going to shuffle my personal card deck. And it's time to embrace your creativity. Start drawing, start writing. Even though if it doesn't make any sense, even though it doesn't look right, still start drawing, start writing. See? Summon the magic. Have confidence within your talent. Again, it's actually time for you to trust your ability. Start something new. Even though it doesn't look right, doesn't make any sense, just do it anyway. Granted, wishes has been fulfilled. Actually, there is something that's happening. It's just that you don't realize it because it's not something for what you want, but it is something what you want. There's something that's happening. It's something that's slowly progressing and is blossoming. There's something that's happening, even though you don't even see it. But it's in the works. Tender moment. One needs to learn to have an open heart in order to mend a broken heart. So it's all about forgiveness. Forgiving yourself in regards to what happened in the past. But since you have done the healing work, reflection, discernment, now using that lesson as what you're going through right now as well too. Yes, it's all about her. So for those who's actually in infatuation about a person that you really like, it depends upon if she really accepting you. Don't force yourself on her if she does not accept you, okay? Because maybe that it's time for you to be with somebody willing to accept you, okay? Now again, don't, like I said, I'm actually getting a lot of force and pressure from her. Well, actually from you, then from her. Because right now I'm getting a lot of hesitancies from her because she feels like that she's not comfortable in being in a relationship with you or wants to be with you, because right now she's being decisive that she is ready to be in a relationship anyway. Don't get offended, but if this is, like, I'm gonna say this is same sex and you are friends with this girl and then all of a sudden you told her that you like her, honestly, I don't think that she's ready to be in a full relationship with you because of her sexual preference, okay? And I'm just gonna be honest with you, all right? So that's why I'm getting a lot of pressure and forcefulness with her. As you being a guy, she can be very indecisive because of your circumstances, and you notice it because she's seen it, okay? And sometimes she can be very skeptical of your situation and she does not want to be part of it. So that's why she's not ready to be in a relationship with you. Now, also, if this is some girl that you like and admire and you just want to give her some time, you're just probably thinking about how you need to work your approach. Be careful. Because sometimes when you actually send mixed signals, it could be a turnoff for her. So I have here is a sacred symbol. Now, it's time for you to work on your meditation. Now, you need to start focusing within yourself, but also start clearing your mind. It's time for you to work on clearing your mind, and it actually does help. It takes 5 minutes to start clearing your mind, decluttering your mind out of things that should not be in your mind. And you know the things that should not be in your mind anyway, that's irrelevant. So right now what you need to work on this week is clearing your mind. This belongs to you. First, be well mannered and handle your possession with care. Claim it. So whichever has been given to you, whether it could be a proposal or opportunity, take it, because it's meant for you. Okay? Walk towards the open road. You are being guided towards your destiny. Do not worry, you are protected, dear one. You are receiving your success. There's nothing for you to worry about. And don't even think that somebody's going to take it away from you, because they're not. And now, time of reflection. Take a step back. Pursue and ask yourself, what purpose do I serve in being in another's life or situations? Take time to assess and let go what does not deserve your purpose in your love life. Time of reflection. And next card I had was him. Yes, it's all about him. Not only that you have to learn about yourself when it comes to love, but he needs to learn about himself when it comes to love too. Don't get upset because the fact of he does not want to be with you, and the reason why he does not want to be with you, because he knows that there's some work that he needs to do upon himself too. Listen here, it's not good to be in a relationship with somebody that have not done the work upon themselves, because if you jump in a relationship with somebody that has not done the work upon themselves, as in healing, they will cause a lot of confusion within the relationship that you're trying to pursue with them. Okay? And it's not going to be the love of what you expect it to be. And I have here is the moon. One must see what the other has been denying. So, like I said, it's all about accepting the truth. Stop denying what they call it, the pink elephant in the room. I think it's time for you to put it out on the table. Tell your husband, tell your wife what you need to say. Tell your girlfriend, tell your boyfriend what you need to say. And tell them how you really feel. And if it gets to that point, maybe that it's time for y'all to give yourself distance. Maybe it's time for y'all to give yourself space. But again, it's all about respecting each other's feelings and respecting each other's emotions. So that is the reading I have for you for this week. My name is Marissa Franklin, known as Goddess White Lotus. I am the founder and author of DW Sacred Reading. Now, if you would like a personal reading or schedule for a personal reading, you can contact me on DW Sacred Reading Messenger on Facebook. Okay? So I thank you